What up, cappers, gamblers, punters? What up, slutes? What up, mama? What up, sports fans? It is Friday, September 8th. Feels like a good day to make a little cash. And yesterday started out so gloriously. Fuck, man. Yesterday, I had a premature ejaculation situation. I won $359 on all of my first inning bets on Cincinnati versus the Mets, and I splooged all over my apartment. You probably can't tell because I have white walls. But if you came in here with a CSI cum lamp, this shit would blow up like the planetarium. There would be splooge everywhere. Under the lampshade, this guy jerks off everywhere. The first inning was like a slute so hot, you're fighting off the gasm before you even get it out of your pants. And then the rest of the night was just a sticky fucking mess. I had $850 on the Reds-Mets game. The first $250 cashed me $359, and then I lost the next 600 in bets and ended up down $241. Then Sloane Stephens won the first set of the semis versus Venus, 6-1, and I was concerned. Then Venus comes back, wins the second set 6-0, and more premature splooging occurred. We all know that when premature splooging happens, it leads to disappointment. And yesterday was indeed disappointing. I have no sloot bets today, but having one yesterday didn't help me out, so I'm not too concerned. If any of my followers, any of my friends know of any good sloot action, please send them to me. I still feel like it helps my mojo whenever I can find a good reason to get behind some sloots. That's always a good thing. And tomorrow we'll have our WNBA glory with my boy Jorge ready to fucking rock. But if you got anything tonight, fucking hit me. Also, we had a new troll on our SBR YouTube forum yesterday. Some dude, I think it's a dude, probably a boy named Bobby Brown. Bobby Brown. Man, your namesake is that of a crack smoker who lost his wife and daughter to bathtubs. Maybe go by Bob Brown or Robert Brown. Bobby fucking Brown. And so, Bobby, you can fucking hammer at me all you want, Bobby. Anytime you want, hammer at me. I don't give a fuck. My life's much better than yours. But you hammered that Thistle Saturate. That guy, what, for losing one bet, that guy's easily up over 10 grand in the last couple of weeks. He's a fucking monster. Thistle Saturate, if you're watching today, much love, man. Keep up the fucking hustle. You are capping at an extremely impressive rate right now. Whatever, regardless of what fucking Bobby said. You know, the only people I know named Bobby are toddlers. Okay, enough about that. Let's talk about a big winner last night, a friend of the bag who fucking killed it. My boy, Lil E, capping out of Stone Mountain, Georgia, absolutely fucking killed it yesterday. First, he took Sloane Stephens to defeat Venus, saying she was going to win it for the people of Florida, suffering through the hurricane. That was correct. Then his only action on the Reds game was joining me on the first inning action, and he hit nicely there. But then, for Lil E's finale, he put a $50 parlay together. Rockies minus 2.5 at plus 1265. They were going up against Kershaw. Rockies minus 2.5 at 1265. And the Chiefs at plus 340 to win $2,953. Monster fucking work, Lil E. Respect. If you want to follow Lil E on Twitter, I believe it's at We Got Bids. But check him out, man. He's fucking hot. It's fucking hot. So I got 5 parlays today, $250, $375. Let's go through. So I got the Jays at home over the Tigers at minus 225. It's Marcus Stroman versus Buck Farmer. Stroman is 11-6 with a 3.08 ERA and a 1.31 WHIP. At the Rogers Center, he's 5-4 with a 2.55 ERA, and he's pitched lights out. Don't let the 5-4 record fool you. Our bats fall fucking asleep all the fucking time. We are last in the AL in batting average at 240, second last in the AL in OPS at 724. I don't know where we'd be without our boy Marcus Stroman. And he'll be making a scheduled start despite taking a line drive off of his right elbow that forced him from his last start after 1 2/3 on Saturday. He told all that would listen all week that he'd be fine, and he is fine. Going up against old Buck Farmer. Buck Farmer is 3-2 with a 7.18 ERA and a 1.37 WHIP. He has looked good at times, but since he got called up a couple of weeks ago, he's looked fucking awful. His swinging strike rate over those 2 outings since rejoining the rotation is 7%. 7%. He's been good in AAA Toledo, 6-4, 3.93 ERA, 1.33 WHIP. And he's actually been really bad at home and pretty good on the road, so who knows how he'll look tonight. But the Jays have hit 9 homers in their last 4 games. I know I was talking about how anemic their offense is, but a lot of experts believe that the Jays are going to rake against old Buck Farmer. And if any of his last 2 starts are any indication of how he's pitching right now, I believe he will get lit up as well. But I'm not going to take the over. I want Stroman to pitch lights out. This is one weak fucking lineup the Tigers are throwing out these days. It looks more like the Toledo fucking Mudhead lineup than a Major League lineup. So that's the game. Now I'm tying this Jays action to 2 games, and then it will be on one of my $75 parlays. The first one I'm tying it to is the Yankees on the road over the Rangers at -160. Masahiro Tanaka versus Martin Perez. Tanaka is 11-10 with a 4.54 ERA and a 1.23 WHIP. He's won 3 straight starts, pitching 7 innings in each and allowing a total of 5 runs over those 3. In his past 6, he's 4-1 with a 2.08 ERA. He's looked really good since coming off the DL. And he had one of his best starts of the year against this Ranger squad on June 23rd, striking out 9 over 8 scoreless. Going up against Martin Perez, also 11-10, but with a 4.87 ERA and a 1.55 WHIP. Now, Martin has won his last 6 starts, and he has a 3.15 ERA over that span. But he has faced the Yanks twice in his career. He has a 12.86 ERA against them, and he's also not looked good at home, going 7-6 with a 5.42 ERA, and opponents are hitting .312 off him. Listen to some of these stats that I pulled out, okay? 17 of the 18 home runs allowed by Martin Perez have come off of righties. Righties are hitting .311 off him with an .842 OPS off him, which means righties Aaron Judge and fresh from his suspension Gary Sanchez will be salivating. Yanks have scored 6 or more in 6 straight road games. Now, I know Tanaka doesn't pitch as well on the road as he does at home, but again, if we're looking at indicators, he's pitching really well lately, pitching well since he got off the DL. Yanks offense is rolling. Sanchez is going to be fucking ready to kill it. And I like the Yankees in this action. And you're getting -160 on the line. So the other game I'm tying the Jays to with a $150 parlay is the Indians at home over the Orioles at -155. It's Mike Clevenger versus Wade Miley. Indians are going for their club record 16-game winning streak, which is extremely impressive. And over this tear, they've outscored their opponents 109-28. It's fucking amazing. Their starting pitchers have held opponents to 2 runs or less in 11 of the 15 games. Now, Indians are at home. And I know their record is not nearly as good at home as it is on the road. I think that's just an anomaly. I've been expecting that to straighten itself out all year, and I know it hasn't, especially with the Indians coming back off an 11-0 road trip. But I am a little concerned about this game, and that's why you're getting the -155. You'd think for the team on a 15-game winning streak at home, you'd get a nice it'd be rough. It'd be a shit. You'd think you'd get like what the Jays are at, like -225, but you're getting -155. Now, there is likely to be no Jose Ramirez, which is part of the problem. They're coming off an 11-game road trip, and we know what happens when you're gone for that long. You've got a bunch of shit, a bunch of life shit you have to take care of. Teams often don't fare as well on their first game back after a road trip back at home as they do in other situations. So we'll get into a little more about why I'm going to make the bet. I know that's why I'm a little concerned, and that's why the number is -155, but let's move on. So Clevenger is 8-5 with a 3.50 ERA and a 1.28 WHIP. He just pitched back-to-back scoreless starts of 6 innings. He's looking very good. He's going up against Wade Miley, a lefty, 8-11 with a 4.91 ERA and a 1.66 WHIP. Now Miley looked awful in July, 8.68 ERA, but he's righted the ship. He's going 3-1, 2.60 ERA in 5 August starts. His swing strike rate of 16% in his last start was his second highest of the last 3 years. Now, all year, and we've been talking about this all year, the Indians have faced more left-handers than any other team in the league, and they hadn't fared very well against them. We've gone over the stats many times. The numbers weren't that good. But over the last 6 weeks, that has changed drastically. They started raking on left-handers. They are now 8th in batting average at .271 and 6th in OPS at .796. They've just passed the Dodgers. Remember how hard the Dodgers were hitting lefties early in the year. So they have switched spots with the Dodgers where the Indians are now destroying lefties and the Dodgers are getting taken down and shut down by lefties. Okay, so those are the $250 parlays. Now, I'm going to go, this is another game I really like, and I'm not going to tie it to my first $250 parlays, but I'm going to tie all those 3 games to this game. That is the Rockies at Dodgers over 7.5 at -110. I think that -7.5 is too low. It's German Marquez versus Yu Darvish. Marquez is 10-6 with a 4.26 ERA and a 1.30 WHIP. He has a 4.69 ERA in his past 7 starts. He has not looked good. Now he pitches better on the road than he does at home, but the Dodgers will have Corey Seager in the lineup for the first time in a while and need to bust out of their slump. Now, Yu Darvish is toeing the rubber for the Dodgers, and he doesn't look so good, man. I don't know how this over-under could stay at 7.5. This year, he's been okay, 8-11 with a 4.09 ERA and a 1.23 WHIP. He allowed 5 earned runs, 8 hits, and 3 innings last out. When he got to LA, he had that fucking incredible start at Chavez Ravine. He looked awesome. But he's got a 6.16 ERA in his last 4 starts, and I just believe the 7.5 number is too low. So I got $150 Jays Yanks at plus 134, $150 Jays Indians at plus 137. Then I have $75 Jays and Rockies Dodgers over 7.5 at plus 175. I have $75 on the Yanks and the over 7.5 at plus 210. And I have $75 Indians and the over 7.5 at plus 214. That is my action today, man. Let me know what you guys are riding on. Let me know what you guys are thinking. It was very exciting to have the NFL season start up yesterday. Very exciting. And I'll be putting out all my NFL action on tomorrow's Betting with the Bag. And then I'm going to take Sunday off to smoke blunts, drink booze, and watch football all fucking day. So good luck out there, cappers, man. Wish you guys all the best. And congrats to Lil E for that giant score, man. Impressive. Respect. And good luck out there. Let's make cash, man. Fatter pockets, hotter slutes, man. Good luck. Let me know what you're on. Hit me on the forum or at Twitter at Jimmy the Bag.